I have been blessed to serve among you and humbled to continue with you in this leadership journey. Since we've been asked to stay safe at home because of COVID-19, our clergy and congregations have been responding in many creative ways. I thank and praise God for your gracious and faithful leadership. We are all learning anew to live together. The meaning of community has changed. We are learning to be in person virtually. We can see each other, but not be physically present with one another. We miss so much, and yet we are learning that our church is not just a building or a place where we gather. The church truly is with us, the people of God, no matter how we gather. Still, we yearn for what we missed from the way we used to worship and gather as a congregation. We long to be together, to pray and sing, to hear each other's voices, to pass the peace and greet each other, to praise God where we can feel the energy of the room without having to watch a little squares of people on Zoom or see a video and participate in worship by ourselves or only with our family. We have some challenging decision to make as we move ahead. Many peoples are clamoring to begin to meet in person. Even in last week, President Trump's statement we have received it. Our churches, as a worshiping community, has a significant role to play, it reminds. We must make decisions in the context of our church communities. We as a conference staff and I as your bishop are not making these decisions for you, because the need and situation in your church and communities are each different. And you as a laity and clergy are invited to work together to discuss this and make decisions about your next steps for your church in collaboration with each other. These are not decisions for the pastor or any one lay leader to make alone. While we ask you to make the decision together as a congregation with your pastor, we offer you our support in prayer and offer some general guidelines in the coordination with the conference COVID-19 task team's advice. We are quarantined, yet we are one in the Spirit. God give us a hope, and which means, yes, this will end. And in the meantime, we will reimagine how we will live together through today and into the future. Leadership presence means that each context makes the decisions together in each locations for what is safe and appropriate for you. Doing no harm, living into the church's purpose, caring for those on the margin, for those who are isolated and need human connections, for those who don't have access to basic needs. The change is not comfortable. We know the wilderness, and we also know the hopeful journey. We know the promised land. We can bring us comfort in this time of wilderness. We can think about the future of our churches, not as a reopen only, but also as an opportunity to relaunch. What have you learned that you can let go? What new ministry opportunities have you discovered? We are making something new in this covenant journey under COVID-19. Together, in collaboration and support of one another, we will continue to journey along the path that God is creating for us. And thanks be to God.